From humble beginnings marked by loss and responsibility, Silaj Kanyesige Pagoma's journey is one of resilience, grit and unwavering integrity. From working as a call boy in a winter market to rising through the ranks of Uganda Revenue Authority to become an assistant commissioner, his story reflects the power of perseverance and purpose. In this short fireside conversation by the Emerging Leaders Program, he shares real-world lessons on building wealth and forging successful careers with integrity.
I'm now 55 years of age. I was born in Kanungu district. How many of you know Kanungu? Western Uganda. And in a polygamous family. And I used to go, I'm going to summarize because the time is not enough, isn't it? And I used to walk 30, 40 kilometers every day going to school. How many of you walk 10 kilometers to school? 30 to 40, and I would ensure that every morning I wake up, I fetch water before I go to school. I reach school, study, at 4:30, go back home, go and fetch firewood, graze goats, and in the evening go and cook so that we can eat. But much more importantly, in that, I used to work with my father in everything that he did. If he went to the market, I would be with him. If he went to pick coffee, I would be with him. You know, today coffee, in Uganda they say, Telimba. But during our time, we used to take coffee to Congo, Magendo. How many of you know Magendo? Where I would get coffee, grind it, then at night carry it straight to Congo, while the bullets are going through. You know, you are dodging bullets as you move. But we thank God we are here, we are alive. I went through 4 primary schools to finish P7. And I won't go into that, it was not an easy one. But in 1995, I think that's when His Excellency the President took, it's 96 that he took over, isn't it? 86, sorry. In 86, 85 they cut off Karuma, so we couldn't do PLE. I joined a school called Bishop Komboni College Kambuga without doing PLE. So we are among the few people that went secondary school without doing what? PLE. And we came and do it again in March. It was a very big challenge. We never knew English, we never knew how to write. And when I went to school, senior 1, I was coming from a village where the biggest business was making alcohol. Do you know how to make alcohol? Out of people, those who know Mwenge Bigere in Uganda. Eh? And then Magendo. So I was a laughing stock at school. Somebody who comes from the deepest village, people who don't know how to speak English, people who can't, you know. But the beauty the school went to, it was headed by Muzungu, Father Paulino, may his soul rest in peace. The moment you entered the gate, whether you had 5 pairs of shoes, you leave them there. Whether you had how many suits, you leave them there. You all put up school uniform and enter the school. First term was the hardest for me because I couldn't communicate with my colleagues. Some came from Kabale preparatory school, some from Kabale, Kampala schools were speaking very good English. When they make a sentence, you pick 1 or 2 words, otherwise you can't. But it never, instead, it encouraged me to go deeper. By 3rd term, I was among the first 5 people in the class. Top. Life went on. But we were studying without shoes in class. My first time to put on shoes in class, it was when I went to senior 5 in Intale. That was 1990. Sadly, my father died when I was in senior 5. We were 16 children. I was the firstborn. I remember on the day of his burial, I never knew what was going on. But I was there. I'm the head of the family. Everybody is looking at me to give solutions. Once wrote a cow, a goat, they have to ask me. But what do I do? What answer do I give? But a friend of my late father came and told me and said, you see what your father has here is all useless. Is all what? Please ensure that you continue and go to school. But there were so many people coming and telling me, your Siraj at the village is like the richest, because he had a very old vehicle, and therefore, sit and look after your father's property. He had around 10 acres of land at the village, so he was, that's the one they saw. And everybody knew, indeed, he was rich, and I was seeing at the village, every girl wanted to talk to me. But my father was so tough before he died that if a girl who tried to come to me should be given the hardest beating. So they knew now that he's dead, they are closer. But that didn't stop me. I went back, finished my senior 6, thank God, and I want to thank the government of Uganda, who gave me scholarship then. I came to Makerere University in 1992 to do 311 mathematics. I used to be in science. It was, but as I came with my things in a, how many know a kadeya? A bag. Kadeya. Do you know what a kadeya is? A size of bag, isn't it? That's what I came with. I remember I reached the bus park. When I was coming, I reached the bus park, and I never knew where Makerere was. But I was coming where? To Makerere. I asked somebody in my broken Uganda, these touts they said, Makerere, taxes, zizo. So as I walked, I found another student also from northern Uganda who was also coming to Makerere in the same, category as me. And we took a taxi. When we reached at the gate, I knew I had reached Makerere. I saw the signpost, and I told the taxi, Aho in Maruchiga, they said, they stopped, I got out. I had my kadeya, I had to put it on the head, then enter the university. But that didn't stop me from moving. Of course, people laughed. People did whatever, but it didn't deter me from moving forward. While at the university, I had to ensure that I look for my upkeep, at the same time take care of my siblings with the support of a few family members. I can gladly say my sister who follows me today, who was in senior 2 when my father died, is a professor and is teaching at Makerere University here today. So I used to teach in 4 schools here, and I had 40 lectures per week. How many? 40. I never had free time. 40 lectures per week. But every evening I would have to go and teach, because I was teaching math and people fear math, so I was on high demand. And by the time I go back in the village, I would go with money. And if I went to the village in the holiday, again I was teaching another 4 schools so that I get what to come back with. And I ran the 3 years, they are over. When they got over, I remember I had saved some, I don't remember whether it was like 40,000 shillings. I went to rent a house in Zambia, which was roofed with a cavera and the papyrus. My first job, I was in Owino. How many of you know Owino? Owino Market. Do you know those people who call Rukumi, 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 Rukumi? You know? Do you know that? That was my first what? And what was I working for? On a lunch. At some time, they started giving me 1,000. After, then I go. Then, after that, I got a volunteer who said, go and study computer. When I reached there, I went for MS-DOS. How many know what MS-DOS is? MS what? DOS. When I reached there, the tutor, I became the best. I became an assistant tutor. Now I started learning other programs because now I became part of the faculty. The next job, I'm trying to move faster so that I catch time. And the next job I got, I was told that Hotel Kotoria was opening. How many know where Hotel Kotoria is? It's no longer a hotel, now it's a shopping arcade. They said you can only find the owner at 5 a.m. That's when he comes to inspect. So I woke up at 5 a.m. I went, and when I saw him, he said, "Who are you? Whom do you know? How can I trust that you will be a good person?" I said all the I knew, but I never had an uncle in Kampala, no auntie, no relative. I was the first in my clan to come to Kampala. Good enough, he gave me a job. So my other next job was a waiter in a hotel, but I had done Mathematics 311. That moved me. While I was there, I got friends, I got networks. Somebody gave me a job as a shop manager, as a manager for a shop. And there I became, I felt I had moved. But my graduation, I did it while I was in the hotel. And I made a good party because I celebrated that. But nobody really gave me money for the party. It is the little money I had that I used to make my own party. After that, again, friends I found while doing that work. They told me URA was advertising. I applied and I got a job in URA, where I worked for 25 years, and I left at the level of an assistant commissioner to start my new business. Now, in the government where I worked, I heard of you talk about integrity. Yes, integrity. Integrity is important. But you must set your values as a person. For me, my value was, I have no gambanogu, I'm alone. Okay? If I mess up, I have messed up my own what? Life. And therefore, I focused on doing what I knew was the best. Number 2, my boss is always right. Number 3, keep time. Today they told me to reach here at 7. I was here, I think, around 6:35 I was at university, because time is money. And I believe that when I lose time, I have lost money. Are you getting me? So now, in URA, I became the go-to. I remember my first experience in URA. I entered, I was naive. There's a gentleman, I think, who thought the place I was more better than where he was. He asked for an exchange, but for him, he was running after money. Within 1 month of exchanging me with him, he was fired and jailed, because his drive was money. And today, he's really, his life is not good. And URA gave me 3 things. The 25 years. It trained me into the person who I am today. It gave me exposure, which made me build networks. And this takes me to where people normally keep saying, I have no capital, I have no capital, I have no capital. Who can help me define capital? Who can define capital?
I presume capital could be that amount of money and assets you'll need to start up a business. Could be the capital, the basic understanding of capital. Kalunji Peter is my name.
Thank you, Mr. Karunji. Who have economists here, isn't it? I want an economist to help me. Yes?
Yes, I'm not an economist, but in animal production we do agribusiness or agroeconomics.
Yes.
So I would basically define capital as any social, financial asset that you need to start, raise, and sustain a business.
Repeat it.
I would say I would define capital as anything to do social, economical, that you need to start, raise, sustain a business. Thank you.
Okay, he's very, actually, clap for him. He's saying can be social, it can be economical. Most people look for money to start what? But even if you have billions of money, when you don't have social capital, that business will not succeed. Okay? And therefore, someone who talked about humility here, he was not very far off. Me who knew that I never had Gambano Gu, I never had the, you call them godfathers, eh? I was on my own. I had to ensure that I deliver. I become useful in any people's network. I solve people's problems so that they know that if I went to Siraj, my problem will be. If I want a report written, I go to Siraj, Siraj will write what? If I want to teach, Siraj will do what? When we are, those of you who know Uganda Revenue Authority today, they have an electronic system. Before we went in, people used to file tax returns by, you'd fill a manual document, take it to URA stamps it, then you go to the bank, line up, bank receives money, and then you go home. I was privileged to be part of the team that digitized Uganda Revenue Authority, that actually transformed the URA that you see today. And today you can pay your taxes even when you are sleeping in your bedroom, or even when you're on holiday in Miami. By that time, you need to be in Uganda. And when we are doing that project, it is one of the things that gave me the best exposure that I can be proud of. We traveled, and one of the experiences we had is that we went to one of the countries developed in this world, and we asked them that we wanted to make URA payments electronic, that when it comes from your bank to URA, there is no human intervention in between. And the person said, if we have failed in our country to make it, how can it have work in Uganda? Because we are determined, we are young men, full of energy, knew we could make things work. And I want to thank our Commissioner General then, Mrs. Allen Kajina, who believed in what we were doing. She said, proceed, I know you can do it. We did it. We went to pilot with a big bank in town here. The big bank refused. They said, no, 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 no. Our systems are well developed. You know, you are too small to change things. There was a new bank that had just come that was willing to pilot because for them they were looking for clients. We gave it to them. They piloted and it worked. The way you are to collect taxes every June and December, they are peak. So now the big bank was supposed to pay a huge sum of money and was supposed to move from their bank to the smallest one. It became a problem that required even the political leaders in the country to know. But our boss stood her ground. The money moved to the small. On Monday, the big bank was on our desk. How can we connect to the what? To the system. We learned, we changed, but we changed the system and made Uganda today what it is today because we so far and what we learned, we put it into practice. Now, for you as university students today, what am I trying to communicate? We have problems facing the country, but many times you wait. In my language, they say chitandugaho. I don't know how they can be interpreted. Who can interpret that? Who can interpret it? Yes, madam. Put it in English. Now I want people who don't know me to understand.
Chitanduga means like someone who don't keep secret. Yeah, it's a funny statement, but I would say in English, let it not start on me or with me.
She's very close.
I'm Anita William, the North Coast gallant Makerelian. Chitanduga means let me not be a trouble cause of something, let's say.
Not only a trouble. In other words, whatever problem is there, it shouldn't start with me. I shouldn't be the one to let other people who are enjoying will have what? Problems with me. You understand? In other words, don't allow the status quo to remain if it is causing you what? Problems. You understand? You must change the narrative to make the world we live in to be a better place. Because if our president today decided to keep quiet in 1980 or the 70s, today maybe would be where we were. But because he became a leader then, he saw things that needed to be changed. He did what he did. He has brought us this far. Now you should also work, take us where? And it's not, many people say we are leaders of tomorrow, but I might call you leaders of today. Because you are studying it today, you understand it today, and you must make it happen today so that tomorrow finds you ready. Don't sleep. Are we together? So, now, in URA, I became that person. In 2020, I left. I never knew my value until I left URA. When I left URA, I thought I was going to retire, go and raise goats or sheep or whatever, like people say. People came and said, Siraj, no, you know much. You are CPA, you are what, you have to work. I started an audit firm called RKA. In 2020, we are 5 people. Today, we are approaching 50 people. And what is it that I've picked out of this? That the work that I did, the networks I built when I was in URA, they have become my business partners in what I'm doing today. One thing I learned out of it is that, and the reason I asked the first question, why should somebody be in your network? Or why should you be in somebody's network? You need to become a problem solver. If you are not a problem solver, however royal you are useless. You are a parasite. And what happens to parasites? They are thrown out. So check the networks that you have. Are you a parasite or you are? Please check. Check. Number 2, do you have any impact in the community that you live in or you stay in? Do people recognize your presence? I want to ask one thing. All of you do your hands like this. Do like this. What do you hear? What have you heard? What have you heard? Have you heard anything? Have you heard anything? Okay. Let's do like this. What have you heard? What does that mean? What does that mean? What means that if you are in a place and you can't work with the people you are with to create impact, you have no relevance in that area. You have no what? And if, even I normally tell ladies, let me talk to the ladies who are here. Ladies, when you are dating a man and then you want to go and visit their parents and you want to become a visitor for a day, a full day. They bring plates, serve food on the plate. Then after you see your mother-in-law standing up to go and wash plates and you are seated, you become irrelevant. The assessment goes to 0. Goes to where? Because you need to be relevant. They say, ono muchara afumbirwa. This is a lady who can make a home. And then they say, my son, continue. You are in the right what? Right direction. You understand? But otherwise, when you also come and do like this, and you wait to be served and do everything, then when you leave, they say, my son, that one is going to become another man in the home. Are we together? Do you get what I'm saying? I've used that, but even in your day-to-day work, even in class, the groups you are in, when you go for group discussions, become relevant. Don't become silent. I had my lecturer at UMI some time back who said the way you market yourself, Professor Ruanga, even when you go to a wedding meeting, make sure you put up your hand and they see you are what? You are there. Become what? Relevant. And that's the only way you will be known. So, again, the learning thing that I picked out of that is that whereas they've told us capital, social capital gives you money, there's one most important thing that is you need to be trusted. You need to do what? The biggest challenge you are finding in employment, even last week I was recruiting, what you learn in class and what is in the field, there is a very big difference. The university education is very good. It sharpens your thinking. But many times does not give you the required skills in the field. Many of you can't write even an application letter. Many of you even don't know how to photocopy. Many of you can't write a report. I've heard that some of you, when they say go and do research, you go and buy research papers. When they you go and do research for your report, you can't do it. In other words, when you go and buy a research thing and report and that's used to pass, you are kidding yourself. You are not kidding anyone. You are kidding who? They say, is they come do what? Is they come do what? So put in the energy in whatever you are doing. This is a leadership program. For you to become a leader, you must start by leading yourself. Who can define a leader for me? Hello? Hello? Yes, please.
I'm here already.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Uh-huh.
I'm Kolakut Majak, finalist in first year as international student. So, who is a leader? To me, this is someone who is able to do something for themselves without being told, and also who is able to influence. And basically, some of it come natural sometimes. If you are maybe the firstborn, you are supposed to lead, for example, your younger sibling. Also, leader can be trained, like the way this program is training us. So that's what I understand. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Please clap for her. Now. Okay. The last. How much?
I feel you should listen to a fresher. Okay. Yeah, my name is Bruce Inebiona. I'm a young student pursuing a bachelor's degree of arts in economics. I'm a class rep. A leader to me, briefly, is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Thank you.
Knows the way?
Goes the way.
Goes the way?
And shows the way.
And shows the way. Thank you. Now, for you to become a leader, first believe in yourself. If you are shy, you can't lead others. You need to inspire. Do you know what inspiring is about? What does inspire? What is it about? You need to inspire. Sorry, I have, no, just wait. Inspire, wait, boss. You need to inspire. You need to mentor. And you need to solve people's problems. Much more importantly, is that you need to make the place you are in a better place for everybody else. How many of you know a candle? Isn't it? Somebody has my candles. Please bring them out. I want around 15 volunteers. 10 volunteers. 10 ladies and 10 boys. 10 only. If there are more than 10, those are enough. Okay. Whoever is here, that's enough. Bring the candles. Let each of them get a candle. Let each of them get a candle. Now, in the world we are in, we all have talents, isn't it? And the talents we have are those candles, isn't it? We all have what? Talents. And our talents are different. When you look at this, the way they are those who are short, there are those who are tall, there are those who are black, there are those who are brown. You understand? But all have different. One of the challenges we have in the world is that when we look at people, the other one is too tall. What can he do? He can't pass that place. The other one is too short. No. No. Now, if these are the candles we have, are the talents we have, where is the matchbox? Give it to one of them. I want you to light your candle. Okay? Now, his candle has been lit, isn't it? Now, when you are in this world and you get a job or you get a business, you understand? It is like now he has lit his candle, that is his business is working. You get it? Your other colleagues are seated doing what? Nothing. They have nothing to do, isn't it? And said, me, I'm now the richest in the village, I'm whatever, you know. I'm the only one, the only they can see. And he says, me, I'm eating my chicken, my whatever, very muogo. You understand? Eat your muogo, don't disturb me with me. You become like that. That light remains like that. It can't go beyond there. You understand? Can you light somebody else? The matchbox that he used has not changed has not any other stick. You understand? Has his candle reduced the light because they light somebody's light? Candle? Now that is the leader's role. When you help somebody stand up and become a better person, you don't become a less person than you were. Your opportunities don't reduce because you've given another person what? Opportunity. Are we together? Are we together? These two candles, if you put them in a room that is dark, you'll get some little light. But what if all of them lit their candles, you put them in a room, what happens? You get much more what? Much more light. Please, light your colleagues. Thank you so much. So what message am I giving the leaders? I'm saying as emerging leaders, don't look at yourselves and forget the people you work with. They may be having their own challenges. You may have been opportunity to get what you've gotten. Don't leave your people where? Behind. Are we together? Now, all of them with those candles, those are your talents. Make sure that wherever you go, that candle help another one light another what? And the whole village will be shining. Are we together? I normally use another opportunity, another example. How many of you are doing forestry here? Anybody from forestry department? None. But when you have a tree, one tree that is growing like this, it can never be called a forest. Okay? And if wind comes, it just blows it away like this at once. Are we together? However, if you help other trees grow around it, even if wind came, it can break the top, but it will be shielded by the. So the people you have around you, the network you have around you, that is your shield. That will give you business, become your business partners, and make you succeed. The moment you become selfish, then you become like the other one tree. When wind comes, it does what? It throws you off the ground. You can take your seats. I hope all of you have lit your candles, and I wish you well. Let those candles light other people's what? Lives and candles. Thank you. Please take your seats. A few minutes so I finish because I'm almost finishing. Now, when you have those candles, definitely, you're going to work in teams. To become a leader, you must make other people work. My experience, one of the businesses I'm running today is a nursing school. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a what? I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not anything. I've never studied anything close to medicine. But the moment you get people around you, you know their strength, you know your weakness. By the way, all of us have weaknesses, okay? The other person's strength comes and compensates your weakness. You all become strong people. Therefore, don't think about working alone in leadership. Work with other people. There is another example I want 4 chairs here, and 2 ladies and 2 gentlemen. Not the ones who were here before. But I want 4 chairs. Then I want to conclude talking about wealth. I want to conclude by talking about wealth and picking learning lessons out of. I want the fourth chair. Okay, they are there. I want the fourth chair. Don't sit. That is now how you fail exams and fail. I want 4 people, 2 ladies and two gentlemen. Thank you. I have. Akram, will you manage? Okay, you go there. Akram, give the guests here. Okay. Please, see, this one has failed an exam already. Okay, don't sit. I'm going to show you something very interesting. Stand here like this. Okay. Madam, come. Stand here like that. Stand here. Take seats. Take your seats like that. The way you put there, take your seats. Sit properly. Sit in your chair and fit in it. Now, I'm going to request that you allow me to put your phones here. Please put your here. Lie on her laps. Lie on her laps. Enjoy. Yes. Enjoy. Makare. 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 Just hold on. First come. Stand up a bit. Put your laps here. Okay, lie. Yeah. Okay. There. Now I want you to hold your hands here in the center. You are going to hold very firmly, otherwise you'll fall down. So now you see this for the way they are. You see the way they are. I want to remove. How many of you believe that I can remove the chairs and they remain there? Please keep there. How many believe I can remove the chairs and they remain? Please be there. Make sure that your legs are on the ground. Make sure your back is on the knees of the other person. Only that. That's all I need. And make sure you hold the hands fair. Family. Okay? First stand up. I need to change these chairs. They're going to stand up. I'm going to do it again. No. Go back to your position. You have to do them like this so that they're easier to remove. No, you are sitting. Sit. Then do what I told you to do. Okay. Good. Now hold each other. You know, this man is enjoying so much. I don't know why.
How do I I hold? Whom do I hold?
Bring this, let me keep for you this. Hold. I'm not holding anyone. Don't worry. Hold. But firm. Okay, I want two volunteers. Two. Only two. Two. Only. So I want, which chair do you want to start with? Okay. Remove it. Be firm. Yes. Good. Are you seeing him? Okay. Another one. Remove this. You see? How many have we removed so far? 2. So I want to remove which one? Remove this. Are you okay? Okay, now the last one. You want 4? You want to remove? Have you seen it? Are they not there? So no, do you believe that everything is possible? Please help them stand up. Thank you. Please give them a hand clap. One, what was I demonstrating? I want them, no, don't, first come. People who are here, first come. Come. I want you to tell them what you felt.
Okay, good evening once again.
Good evening.
Me personally, I felt like, you remember you told us to hold each other so strongly. So I was so held and I couldn't fall, but at the same time, I also put some energy to make sure that no one falls.
No one falls.
Yes, but my chest is really paining.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sharon. And my feeling was, I felt like I was carrying everyone. In my mind, I was carrying everyone. But then, but then I wasn't, literally. I was more depending on the guys leaning on.
Yeah. I'm Albert Edman Lumumba said that. Me, I felt like I had trust issues like at my back. I thought maybe they would remove their legs, but they kept them up to when. But I also kept my under legs firm for them.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Yeah, my name is Lukwago Jonah. As we are here, when we were bending and they removed chairs, I wasn't scared that I was going to fall. I was trusting the person that had my back. I wasn't. Yes, she was a lady. And then also I myself, I knew that it was my role. If I had to remove my leg, this person was going to fall, the one who was leading on me. So I made my legs to be firm to ensure that he doesn't fall. But also myself, my back, I was sure and I had trust in the person who had my back.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take your seats. Please give them a hand clap. I am going to conclude, but we can talk for the whole night. But I want to pick key words out of what they said. Everybody trusted the one who was? Trust the one who was behind them, said, he is holding me. Even so, if any one of them fail, all of them are going to do what? Now, for you to become employable, you must be trusted. You must be what? The problem we have with most of the investors in the town here are Ugandans. Work ethics, 0. Level of concentration, 0. When it comes to trust, they want to sell your information. Please be what? That's the key word. Build trust. I was sharing with your leaders that if they can keep tracking how you're operating in this Emerging Leaders program, you are going to it is going to become the go-to looking for the trustable workforce. So please take it very seriously. Very what? Now, for you to succeed in career, whether business, because not all of you are going to get employment, whether in employment, there are key 3 things. 3. Focus on your job the way they focused on it. You see how they are focusing? My back, my legs. You understand? Number 1. Number 2. Know that even if you're working with your relative, however loyal you are, if you cannot deliver results, you will be replaced. Or you'll not be hired. Are we together? However loyal you are, if you cannot produce results. This young man of mine, when he finished his master's and he was looking for a job. The jobs are not there. He told him, go and volunteer. Where he went to volunteer, the second day they arrested him. You are an intruder. When he called me that they have arrested him, I told him, please, keep there. But within 3 weeks, he became the go-to person because he was solving their problems. Even where there is a rejection, focus on what has taken you there. Focus on what has taken you there. Because rejection sometimes brings you opportunities. Thirdly, be the most trusted person in the community you are in, that if someone came and said, whom can you give that will do this job? Joan. Sherifa. When they say, Siraj, that one, we are not sure. He may even say what you have given him to do. Then you know you have no what? You have no place for a job. And the moment you are trusted that you will deliver results, the jobs will look for you. It's not you to look for the jobs. Because people will be running after you. If you have a business, and people know that you under-promise and over-deliver, the job orders will be more than you can do. Because what people need is that person whom they know will deliver what they want, that will make their business do what? Succeed. So that's the message I give you. You wanted to know the difference between wealth, being wealthy, being rich, and integrity. How are they related? I told you earlier on, easy come, easy what? Those who look for quick money in jobs through, I can call them, I don't know what word to use. Corruption money, let me use the word corruption money, isn't it? That money cannot last. And the moment they leave the positions they are in, that will be the end of them. But if you are doing a good job in that position, even when you leave and go somewhere else, people look for you because they know you provide what? Solutions. And that's how you'll succeed. Your career will grow. Keep your values. I'll tell you that me sometimes the job I used to do, my values would be tested, but I would stand my ground. Sometimes I would tell people that one I cannot do, and they will get annoyed with me, but after 3 days, they will come back to me because they know I can solve the what? The problem. To be rich is to get the money and everybody sees that you can splash money around. But to be wealthy is when you have made money to make money for you even when you are sleeping. That's when you are wealthy. And you've fulfilled your personal goals, both social, economical, and otherwise. There you are wealthy. But to be wealthy without a succession plan, you are wasting your time. Success without succession is a waste of time. It will just disappear in a short while. Success without succession has no future. Therefore, whatever you do, like what everybody is doing here, is to ensure that as we age out of the stage we are dealing with, we create a succession plan for all of you to do what? To take over. Are we together? So make yourselves ready, make yourselves available that you become successful, but keep your values up. Know when you go to do something, you do it with one heart, have your integrity, keep it there, and be trusted, so that you succeed the way they did what? The way they succeeded. So I hope I have answered most of the questions that you had, because I had written a richness is having high income and spending it on flashy lifestyle. Wealth is accumulated asset savings and investments that generate security without active work. However, success is achieving personal goals, which may include wealth, happiness, but much more importantly, impact rather than just material possession. So what are you working for? Are you working to be rich? Are you working to be wealthy? Or you're working to be successful? I believe you should be working to be successful. At that point, I want to thank you for listening to me. I want to thank the university leadership for inviting me. I want to thank the leadership of the Merging Leaders program for giving me the opportunity to be here. Awel is my brother. I have to declare, is my brother-in-law. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to come here and talk to these people. And I'm always available. Those who want to consult me individually, you'll get my contacts through the team. The lady who came and recorded me in my office, she knows where she can get me. I thank you once again for listening to me, and I wish you the best of luck. Makeroe. Makeroe.
Silaj Kanyasije Baguma's story reminds us that success is not defined by where we start, by the choices we make along the way. Through integrity, hard work, and vision, he built not just a career, but a legacy, one that continues beyond public service into entrepreneurship. His journey stands as a powerful reminder that true wealth is built with character at its core. His journey stands as a powerful reminder that true wealth is built with character at its core.
New Vision TV. Stream smart, stream New Vision.